buddy Bill here. Say I was at Lowe's this past spring and I found these white pine trees for sale for 20 bucks a piece, so I bought a pickup load full of them. I called for a locate from the locate company, so I know where my power and phone lines are at and we're ready to go. We're going to plant the first one right here. As I said, I did call for a locate. One thing I learned that we're going to learn together in this video is the propane company is not considered a utility company, so you're responsible for locating that yourself. Without having a tracer wire in the ground, I thought that was impossible to do, which I later found they can send a signal down that copper line and locate that line for you. Now here I'm showing a prod I like to use to find out what's coming the next 6 inches. There's so much rock and hard soil in my yard here, it's difficult to dig through. I just know that propane line is behind the tractor 4 or 5 feet. I just am confident I'm not that close to it. And I'm speaking in general terms here, like I said, in eastern Iowa where I live. That's what I'm referring to as far as the locate and locating propane lines. You have to remember and call the propane company on your own. Did you notice how the ground flexed there? I didn't know if I had a hold of something. We took a little bit closer look before I got more aggressive with the backhoe and found out it was this big flat rock. So we're continuing to dig our way through some stubborn rock and clay and dry dirt. I'm pretty happy with the backhoe so far. Everything's going pretty well. Take a look with the probe again. I can get down a few inches and feel pretty confident. Okay, let's take a few more inches off. So we're getting pretty close now. I'm figuring, a couple more scoops and we're going to be as deep as I want to go. Watch the ground flex. I should have stopped right there, but nope. Let's take another dig at it. Well, I don't know if we got that or not, but I hit the propane line. There it is, right there. I knew I was going to be close, but I didn't think it was that shallow. So the first thing we did is I should have shut the propane off at the tank over there, but that's okay. The immediate thing I did was shut the tractor off, and then my wife ran for the shut off on the propane. So no damage, no harm. If you ever run into that, shut that tractor off quick. Eliminate any chances of any kind of spark or anything, and then you'll be fine. So it's starting to rain here. I think we're going to get rained out for the evening on top of hitting the propane line. So we'll come back here in a little bit and figure out what we're going to do. We'll keep digging. We know where the propane line is now, don't we? Well, it wasn't much of a rain event. So you can see we didn't get much moisture, so we continued to dig. Like I said, we know where the propane line is. I made the hole a little bit bigger, called the utility company. She came out and made the repairs, used some compression fittings there, and she said those were going to be just fine. If they did leak, I would notice the grass turning yellow and dying. You can see the propane tank over there. I was a lot closer. I just didn't think I was that close. So some good topsoil in, put the tree in place, and we're all ready to go and wrap this project up. Well, here it is all done. Going to put some grass seed on it, get it to grow back. So let's follow it up. Here it is in the fall. About 5 or 6 months later, it rained so doggone much in eastern Iowa, I think the tree was showing stress and signs of drowning. All those little trees were showing this yellow, and it later shed those needles off and recovered real nice. I think you're going to see that in this video. What I wanted to show you here was the flags after the propane company came down and located it. Look at how close I was. Pretty stupid on my part to not call them. The service is free, and she said call anytime and she'll come out and flag it. But I took some photos of it, in fact this video, so I have a general idea of where it's at now. So we won't do that again. Hey, one last thought I wanted to leave you with as I shop for new tractors and see the new designs. I like the 2-seat design here, but I'm just a little concerned that I can't get to the engine ignition switch as easy as I can with a single seat operation. I checked with a colleague on Facebook, and Mark told me I wasn't off base with that thought. So you can see it's obstructed a little bit. Just have a plan B. I'm going to, in case I'm digging around something sensitive and want to be able to shut the tractor off quickly. I hope you can take something positive away from my mishap. Have a good month. Be kind to each other. Talk with you soon.